Joining us now is Outnumbered co-host and former White House press secretary, the great Kayleigh McEnany. Kayleigh, good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
So, Kayleigh, is age going to be an issue in this campaign, and Joe Biden's ability to cognitively answer questions and engage in the campaign trail?
Well, look, age perhaps isn't the right term, but acuity is, because I worked for a boss in his 70s, former President Trump. He was with it. I can tell you he was calling the shots. When we say commander-in-chief, he was the one in command. But acuity is something entirely different. And the broader American public, when they look at Joe Biden, they do not see acuity. When he held up a note card today, it said not just the name of the reporter, but question number 1 and the exact question from that reporter. It is incredible to me that reporters are giving their questions. This is like a carefully choreographed press conference that we're seeing, not a freewheeling Q&A with the press. And this is exactly what they're going to try to put forward going to 24, because they know one stumble could be like Hillary Clinton falling into the van after that 9/11 memorial, and that did a lot of damage.
It did. Kaylee, transgender swimmer Leah Thomas taking another swipe at her critics, calling them misogynistic transphobes. Listen to this.
They're like, oh, we respect Leah as a woman, as a trans woman, whatever. We respect her identity. We just don't think it's fair. You can't really have that sort of half support where you're like, oh, I respect you as a woman here, but not here. They're using the guise of feminism to sort of push transphobic beliefs. And I think a lot of people in that camp sort of carry an implicit bias against trans people, but don't want to, I guess, fully manifest or speak that out.
Women standing up for women, that's misogynistic, Kaylee.
There's the great feminist, the great feminist Leah Thomas, who is destroying women swimming at the college level. I mean, this is unreal. So women, and my sister was a college athlete. She wrote a piece about this in the Daily Caller. I mean, I watched her skip spring breaks. I watched her get up early in the morning when other kids, were tired from going out the night before on a college campus, and devote her whole life making endless sacrifices to a sport. And then it's destroyed because there's an unfair competitive advantage from a biological male. But I guess we'll take what feminism means from the great feminist Leah Thomas and Dylan Mulvaney, who likes to talk about girlhood. Absolutely incredible, a 20-something-year-old biological male talking about girlhood.
Well, I find it fascinating that you have a guy here mansplaining about feminism to women. It's pretty rich, isn't it, Kayleigh?
It is. It is. It really is. And not only that, it's feminism now, apparently. Biological males will talk about that. But what really bothers me, I hinted at it at the end of my answer there, Sean, is girlhood. When you have a 26-year-old, I believe that's what Dylan Mulvaney is, talking to a 40-something-year-old biological male about girlhood. This isn't, someone transitioning from man to woman. This is a man now talking about girlhood. That is even more problematic to me than the feminist point.
And that's something that neither Leah Thomas nor Dylan Mulvaney, Kaylee, will ever understand, is what girls and women go through.
For sure. I can tell you, after being 10 months pregnant for a long time, it's something that is unique to women. And we are equipped to handle it as biological women.
Yes.
We laugh at it, but this is a serious topic.
Oh.
And having serious complications and implications for women across this country. More women, more moms, more dads have to stand up and protect girlhood, and women in their sports, or we're going to lose this fight.
Kaylee, thank you so much. Kayleigh McEnany. Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Oh, great to see you.
I was just going to say, when it's corporate America, corporate America too, they're all fully invested in this agenda, from Disney to Bud Light, et cetera.
Yeah, indeed.
Boycott them. Boycott him. You put a girl, a boy who says he's a girl, and you put him in, bras or feminine products. I'm sorry. Don't give me your dollars. That's my take. That's how you beat him, Kayleigh. Thank you.
Yep.